Good evening, traders. This is Taylor from thetradinganalyst.com. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to take a look at some charts here. But first, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the home page of the website and start your 100% free 7-day trial and get instant access to all of the member features. No payment information is required at all. It's absolutely free with no obligation. All you need to do is enter in your name and your email address, and you're going to get instant access to all of the member features like the live broadcast in audio and video HD feed. We do live analysis of stocks, and we answer all the questions that you have. It's a classroom environment, as well as our profitable trade alerts. We also do nightly member videos to help you prepare for the day ahead, as well as watch lists and trade ideas. The goal is to make you a better trader and to allow you the opportunity to profit while you learn. It's a great opportunity, and I suggest that you take advantage of it. All right, so let's get into these charts here. First, I'm going to start with Apple. Apple here, we've been covering this. We've got support right here at about 92.50. Today we close right at that support, okay? We're right at this support. We do not want to close below these lows, okay? We want to hold this 92 level. A break below 92 is going to be very bad for Apple, and it should break down pretty hard if that happens. Okay, so 92, you want to see 92 hold. If Apple closes below that 92 level, we're going to see some big downside. So not only is it support from these candles recently right here, but also these candles over here, the lows in February, and the low right here in August, and there was a touch right here. And if you go back on the weekly time frame, it's also a level over here, and over here was the highs over here. So it's a big level here for Apple. I definitely think that eventually this is going to break. Now, whether it consolidates higher before eventually breaking, I don't know whether that's going to happen, but you can use this signal here as a close below this support as a signal for a short. Definitely think that that's going to happen and what you should be looking out for. Right here, it's a no play for me personally. If you're not already short in it, might as well wait for that support break. If we get a bounce, we've got resistance at 95.75. And then again, from the highs of these candles up here, right at about $98. And then there's a gap up here at 105. It's about 104.50 approximately, actually. Okay, that's it for Apple. Next, I'm going to be covering Chipotle. Chipotle broke over this downtrend line right here. Okay, got a few touches here, several touches here, several touches right here, and we did so on this candle in convincing fashion with some nice heavier volume right there. See how it was a above average volume day for that day right there? So what we also have is a newer uptrend line to trade against as well. So I'm going to scroll in to get some more recent action. So we've got support at about $42. And we've got this uptrend line as well. We've got several touches here and several touches here as well. So a retest of that. Looks like we may get some consolidation lower on CMG to retest this 442. And 442 should get a bounce. Now, the levels on the upside, we've got resistance at 456.75. A close above that would send Chipotle higher. Next level of resistance we have is right around 469. 469 would be that next level, and it's about $12 above us. All right, next I want to cover Twitter. Twitter, we got a bounce from the lows over here. If you watch those videos I did in the past on Twitter, I mentioned that we would get a bounce from that. We got a really nice bounce right here up to these highs, and that was a pretty nice gain from there. We got some resistance up there, and that was the target, and we got that bounce from the lows, and the target was hit there. So moving forward, though, now with Twitter, we've got an uptrend line right here. It's a mini uptrend line. It only has about a week's worth of candles that have touched it, so don't put a ton of weight on it. But again, it is a valid trend line nonetheless. So we've got that support here, as well as support at that 1420 level, approximately 1420, which matches up with that uptrend line. So this is a level that I want to see hold. If we end up closing below these candles right here, about 1416, I believe that Twitter is going to be heading lower. As far as resistance, as you can see, we've got it right here at about 1490, 1488 from the high of today, as well as the open of this day, the high of this day, high of this day, the open of this day, and the close of this day. So that's a big level right here, about 1488. We can close above that. Believe that Twitter can head higher. And we just have a little bit more resistance at about 1520. So if we break over that, then we can head higher as well. Next, I want to cover GPRO. GPRO, we got a bounce from this level right here, 942, looking like these lows are going to get broken. 942 break would send it to about $9. The low over here is 901. Okay, so 901, and we could get a little bit of a short-term bounce, kind of a same thing as Twitter. Okay, if you look at the RSI on GPRO, and I don't like to use RSI as an oversold, overbought, but it's just kind of another tool to add to the tool belt. Okay, we have a support down here at about $9 from the low over here, and that RSI is getting into those deep levels. We're at 28 on that RSI on the daily chart, so we could get a bounce from that $9 mark, at least in the short term. Now, another thing to remember for this RSI is RSI can stay at 28 for a long time, just like it can stay above 70 for a long time. Okay, just another tool to add to the tool belt. What's more important is price and these levels of support and resistance. All right, guys, thank you as always for stopping by. Again, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the home page to start your 100% free 7-day trial today. No payment information is required at all. The only thing you need to do is enter in your name and your email address, and you're going to get instant access to all of the member features for free. All right, guys, we'll see you over there.